So it's probably been a week since the panic shopping started. I was off yesterday, so I don't really have any hopes that it slowed down, especially since I was off between the days that they announced that all the bars and restaurants would be shutting down. So I can imagine I'm walking into madness, but I have to. Someone's got to work, you know? Just recently, our store announced more limited hours. We're going to be closing early, as well as opening up to the elderly population an hour early. So some store changes are taking into effect now. Today's the 19th of March. You just gotta do what you gotta do. Life moves on, and yeah, I can probably expect that I'll get it from some customer at some point, but we don't exactly have the luxury to be able to self-quarantine like everybody else. So part of the essential effort to keep the country going, gotta show up to work. Like, it's crazy how much my store has changed in just the past week alone. Like, we're doing a lot more like cleaning duties and like always wearing gloves, just more frequent changes of gloves and sanitizing, washing our hands. Like, my hands are so dry right now because I'm washing them like a few times an hour, just because I'm handling so much product and food. And then, so my store has a lot of like special services. Like, we have a hot bar and a salad bar, a burger restaurant, and a pizza. Pizza by the slice counter. And so like all of that has since shut down. I think on Wednesday we like finally just like pulled the plug on all of that. Going over to that side of the store, it's eerily empty. Like, even before they shut it down, I noticed that people weren't they weren't going for sort of self-serve items, and then just completely shutting that down and closing up our cafe area just sort of made that side of the store even more like a ghost town. Like, there are still employees working on that side of the store, but they've moved to more service roles, such as like working at the deli counter and the chef's case. I'm very happy that we're closing early, though. That always makes me happy, because I don't want to be getting home at 11 o'clock every night. And of course, the usual things are always out of stock. Toilet paper, pasta sauce. I think to really get those things in at my store, you have to be here right when the truck arrives. We're a small store, so we don't have a whole lot of shelf space to begin with for those sort of things. Like, we don't even dedicate a whole aisle to toilet paper. Like, that's just a part of an aisle. So we run out of these things pretty quickly, just because we don't have the shelf space to carry them, and yet people are still coming in. Like, it's we've been seeing sales about the same as the day before Thanksgiving for every day of this week. So pretty exhausting, if you can imagine. Like, I've never seen anything like this before. I don't think my dad has either. Just a whole lot. Traffic's pretty light right now. It's not usually too bad this time of day. It's 9:30. I'm supposed to be in at 10. so I'm driving to my work now. But traffic's pretty light around this time, but when I get out at like 6 o'clock, I've noticed that already in the past week the traffic has died down considerably. I'm by a university and this road leads directly to the university campus. So on a weekday it's usually a busy road. There's still a ton of cars out right now because they haven't fully shut down like stores and stuff. All that's been shut down in this state is restaurants and bars. So people are still going out for whatever reason. I don't know. If you're able to be quarantined at home and work from home, you should stay home. Like, I can't do that, but I wouldn't be out and about right now if I had the luxury of being able to work from home. I don't know. It's a little concerning that there are so many people out right now. We don't look too busy today. But then again, we have an online ordering system that delivers, so people might just be staying home and getting their groceries delivered, although that's been backed up a couple of days, so. But inside the physical store, it looks like people are finally avoiding us. Trying to find a parking spot with all the other employees, however, is another issue. So we have to park in a parking garage a little ways away from the store. But I found one. It was a good day. Made it to work now. Just a matter of getting myself together for a second or two and then going in. Hey. Alright, so it's my lunch break right now. I'm about 6 hours into my shift. I have another 2 after I get off. So far it's been a pretty chill day. It's a little slower than it has been all week. I think people are finally starting to like stay home, or they just ran out of money to panic shop. Our home shop is still pretty busy right now. But otherwise it's been slow. We also didn't get a truck today, so, which is something that we usually don't get anyway. This is like the one day a week that we don't get any shipments. So we're running out of things, and we've reached the point where there's like next to nothing in my back stock for me to work on. So I decided to take a break and just come out here and chill a little bit while the store was pretty slow. In terms of like updates of the situation, we were told this morning not to take any more special orders from floral because flowers aren't selling right now. That's not something that people panic buy. And weddings and special events are being called off left and right, so we're just canceling all floral orders. And coming next week, we have a lot of shortages coming because our growers got too overwhelmed this week. So that's something to look forward to. I think that you'll see that going on around a lot of grocery stores, is because everybody came in all at once for a week. They're going to be short at the supplier end. So that's what's happening at our store right now. Oh, we finally started limiting purchases. So just about every other retailer has put limits on like buying toilet paper and hand sanitizer and all those sorts of things. And my company hadn't done that until about today. We put limitations like a two toilet paper maximum, 2 units of toilet paper, I should say, as well as potatoes and onions on my side of the things. You can't buy more than a couple, like I think 6 pounds of potatoes and onions is what it is. But all over the store there's now signs saying you can't buy a certain amount of things. It's been a long day, I'm about ready to go home, but still have a couple more hours left. I don't know if I'll check in again because I don't think much will change unless my day just like ends in disaster. But otherwise, this has been like probably the best day that we've had all week in terms of the workload on the team members' side. I'm gonna eat, but yeah, it's an okay day.